What up, peeps? We are at it yet again with another week of Weekly Detox. It's me, D from DCTV, and as usual, with no surprise to anyone, I am here with
Mighty Mozby. Hey, y'all.
How's it going, Mighty Mozby? What's been going on?
Oh, I got a feeling that's a lot that's been going on. And here's the reason we're here today.
There has been quite a lot going on, and we will break all of the past week down for everyone.
Mhm.
But before we get started, I just want to make sure I let you all know on your way in, hit that like button. Let us know you're here. If you want to leave a comment, if you have any topics you want us to cover, you can always leave a comment below on the YouTube page. And if you're really enjoying what we're doing and you always want to know about our latest video, our latest discussion, just go on and subscribe, become one of the peeps, and you'll always know when we're ready to run our mouths. Isn't that right?
Yes, absolutely. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the
Mm-hmm.
button.
Just hit it.
Hit the
You can
button.
tap it, lightly tap it, brush it, whatever you need to do. Just do what you need. Mighty Mosby, when you're not with me breaking down the weekly mess, where can the people find you?
You guys can find me on TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and as always at www.ambermosbywrites.com.
Yes, yes, yes. And all of those things will be linked below. So you just got to click and you can see all of the amazing dynamic things that Mighty Mosby does when she's not talking mess on our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So without further ado, we got a lot to cover. So I'm going to get straight into it and start off with the latest in the movies, TV, and all that good stuff. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in movie news, it's looking like Shang Chi might not get its Chinese premiere date.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
So
that.
the talk around town is that the main actor Simu Liu of Shang Chi, he had a 2017 interview in which he discussed his history of living in communist China. Things that he was quoted to say, according to Screen Rant, is that he called China a third world country. He also said that people were dying of starvation. And you know that China don't play about people saying anything negative about them. So Shang-Chi might not see China.
Shang-Chi doesn't need China. Shang-Chi's doing real good. Also, what is it about China and not liking the truth? About China? You guys are anti-truth or what? Y'all don't like
China,
honesty?
it's not that they're anti-truth, they're just pro-China. And so everything is pro-China, period.
Can you be pro-China if your people are starving to death? Seems like you're not pro the people of your own country. But I digress. Shang-Chi doesn't need China.
Yeah, I mean, according to like the box office, it had a very good premiere. It has good reviews. So it's getting traction, not, a pre-pandemic release. It's not going to be that great, but it's definitely doing good in regards to things that have been released during this pandemic.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. Definitely doing great for a movie that did theaters only, no online release like movies have been doing in the past.
Yeah, for sure. At the same time, though, if you've been keeping up with like the movie industry trajectory, all things have been pushed to have Chinese appeal to be able to be released in Chinese theaters because that is such a big part of the global box office returns. And so doing something that China is not really feeling, that could have some impact on Disney films as a whole. And they really depend on China as a lot of like their revenue that they make from their films.
I am quite fascinated to see someone take on the giant that is Disney. Good luck,
These
China.
these are two Goliaths. The
Good
mouse and
luck. You're
Zari.
right.
Hmm.
Two Goliaths. You're absolutely right. Ah, too many people bend the knee to China. I've seen that all over Facebook. Are they going to bend the knee to China? I don't know. Uh, mm, mm.
Well, according to the box office history, China is where the money resides.
Where the money
So,
resides.
yeah, if you've seen over the years, like a lot of films have edited and even their posters, this is really messed up, but like they'll make their posters appeal to China, meaning like even if there is a person of color as the main protagonist, they will shift that picture of them into the smallest frame of the poster and put those like white Eurocentric people in the front because that's what China likes. Recently during the rollout of the Suicide Squad, the 2021,
Mm-hmm.
John Cena made a flub, and then he
I saw
basically
that.
had a hostage video that he released about how much he loves China and he doesn't mean to offend it in any way. So China has a lot of pull in terms of like global box office and movies.
And all of that is factual. But I feel like, you know what? This is just like a dumb nationalism thing. I feel like people just want things to be successful to spite China. So people
Mm.
will go see the movie multiple times, stream it multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people were in the theaters. I saw it. I went and saw it at the drive-in myself. And when I say
Yeah.
the drive-in was packed, packed,
Mm-hmm.
packed, packed, families, Eastern Asian families in throngs. It was
Yeah, they just
really
have to
cool to
show up and
see.
represent.
It was definitely really cool to see all the Eastern Asian families out there with their children able to see a hero that looked like them on the screen as the main character with no whites stealing the show.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate Shang-Chi for that. And I wonder why. No, I don't have to wonder why. I know what it is, but I feel like China needs to get over itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have their cultural rules. It don't make sense to none of us over here.
Doesn't make sense to a lot of other countries.
But unfortunately, the US uses China for many of our resources. So I don't know how they'll feel if they feel like, that outlet is going to be limited to them because of like things that some of their stars have said. Is that going to impact like who they cast, how they like let people do their press tours and things like that? I don't know. I just don't
I'm
know.
wondering how long American citizens will continue to support if they have to constantly watch the country bend to another for our entertainment. It's our stories. It's
Mhm.
American stories written by Americans.
Yeah.
What else would it be except us and our ideals?
Yeah.
Goodness.
That all makes sense, but at the same time, I know money is the motivator for most things in this world. And when you look at the global box office, that China usually brings in 50% of a movie's earnings,
Oh
as
my.
opposed to the rest of the globe,
Okay.
including US.
I had no idea it was as high as 50%. My goodness.
Yeah.
They love the movies over there, huh? They
Yeah.
really love the movies.
I mean, with their high population, like they're gonna fill up like the theaters.
Man, 50%? Good
Mhm.
grief. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. So this is
Oh,
what
I
I
might have
mean.
to I might have to walk back my original comment. Maybe Shang-Chi does need China. I might have to walk that back. 50%. Good grief.
Yeah. Like they're no joke when it comes to like theater filling seats in the theater. Like they didn't even allow Black Widow. It had no Chinese premiere because of reasons, I guess. But we know that Black Widow definitely didn't make the numbers that they wanted it to. We know
No,
that.
it did not. It absolutely
Mhm.
did not. That
Mhm.
is correct.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it'll be all right. I think it's gonna work out. I think they're gonna have to get over it because to have an Eastern Asian star action hero movie
Mhm.
and to have the Eastern Asian country not play it,
Yeah. Majority of the cast, East Asian.
Right? Like, even though they'll all have to suffer through Aquafina, uh, they need Shang-Chi. They need Shang-Chi. It's for their
Yeah.
people. It's for your people. Come on, China. It's for your people. Get it together.
Yeah. So hopefully, like you said, they can separate like this person, Simu Liu's interview from 2017. They can just separate from it and let the movie premiere, let the people see it, because I'm sure they're really excited to see this majority East Asian cast movie. So hopefully it works out and they can do that China premiere. But we'll see.
Sure. Rooting for you guys.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know if you caught wind of this, but the Matrix Resurrection trailer dropped.
Yes, absolutely.
Were you privy? Did you view?
You know what happened? I saw that it was out. I was gonna watch it. And then I made the mistake of looking at the comments first. And as a result, I did not watch it.
I didn't watch it either, just because I generally don't watch trailers. Because I'm always like afraid that they're gonna do what a lot of trailers do and just show everything.
Always show too much. You know, half the movie in the trailer.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm just not gonna watch, but I've heard a little talk about it. The main thing that I wanted to talk about in regards to the trailer is that it is clear that Yahta Abdul Manteen II is going to be playing a young Morpheus.
That is correct.
He's getting another check. Yay for him.
Yaya's everywhere right now, and I love it.
Was it? Oh, he's so hot right now.
Oh, that Yaya. He's so hot right now. Oh, yeah. That's a classic right there.
Yes. So he will be playing a younger Morpheus, and Lawrence Fishburne a while back said that he was not asked to come back. So how are you feeling about this new Morpheus iteration in this fourth installment?
I'm wondering why there's a new Morpheus, a new Trinity, but an old Neo. How come we didn't get a young Neo if you guys were going to reboot it? Actually, I don't know that it's a reboot. It has to be. If the theme is that they're back in the Matrix, back in the beginning, and he's got to go through all that process again.
Oh,
that's what it is.
I don't know about the movie.
Yes, so I guess Keanu is back. He's Neo. There's a new chick with a white rabbit tattoo, like Trinity, to lead him to the new Morpheus to get back out of the Matrix again. I was like, what? That's what I saw in the comments. And that's why I was like, maybe I don't need this trailer. Maybe I don't need it.
Yeah, I didn't know anything of the premise. I was going in like completely blank. But I don't know, now that you're saying he has to restart the Matrix, I don't know how I feel about that.
Right? I mean, there's not that many angles. If we're being honest, there's not that many angles they can go with, because for anyone who saw the last one, spoilers, everybody's dead. Like Neo died, Trinity died. So yeah, I'm like, what else can they do? But why are you bringing back the same Neo? We already know from the Matrix movies that there has been more than one Matrix, and by the time it hits Keanu Reeves's version, it's Matrix iteration number 6. So if now we're in Matrix iteration number 7, why wouldn't you just get a new Neo? Yeah. You clearly got a new Trinity. You clearly got a new Morpheus. Why not a new Neo?
I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to be honest with the peeps. I either A, never saw the last Matrix movie,
oh my God,
or B, saw it and remember absolutely nothing about it, because when you saw them were dead, that was news to me.
I saw your face go like, what? And I was like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that, because I know she has seen this movie, guys. Like, I cannot believe that you would not have remembered that.
Blank.
Wow. The surprise on your face made me pause. As I was talking, I was just like, should I unpack that? Oh, let's loop back. Now we're unpacking the fact that you need to go back and watch the last Matrix movie.
It seems like I probably do, because like at first I was just gonna roll with it and be like, yes, all the people died, but then I was like, I don't know what she is talking about. I thought Neo was still kicking it around,
Outrageous. Outrageous. That's preposterous and unacceptable, ma'am. Get your life.
I know. I do. I need, before the new one premieres, I'll rewatch, or we'll watch for the first time the last.
You at least saw the second one with the Merovingian and the
Is that
albino
the one with
dreadlock twins.
the locked albinos?
Yes, the albino dreadlock twins.
Yes, I recall that.
But you don't recall Neo going in and dying on the machine cross as the allegory that he is.
Yeah, no, it's just it's a blank space where the Matrix 3 should be.
Unacceptable.
I know, it really is. This is shameful. But to get back to the point, yeah, I don't know about it's just the Matrix again. I don't know how compelling that is. Now, you said, why would they bring back Keanu and all these people? Because it's Keanu, duh.
I mean, obviously, but realistically, if everyone else is getting a fresh face, why wouldn't Neo have a fresh face?
I don't know. Maybe they're gonna do some like digital, makeup stuff.
The 5 seconds that I saw was just John Wick in the Matrix. Like, stop playing with my emotions. Keanu Reeves said long hair and beard forever.
Okay, now you say John Wick in the Matrix, and I'm kind of back in.
Oh my God. Keanu can do no wrong.
John Wick can do no wrong.
At least John Wick can do no wrong.
Yeah. But if they're going off the like, Neo is just like omniscient at this point and he can travel through space and time, maybe that would make sense, I guess. Is what they can do.
I guess I just have to suck it up and watch it, huh? If I want to know, might as well just suck it up and watch it.
Yeah. But I do hope that it's not exactly what you said. It's kind of seeming like that they're just gonna redo the whole process. I hope it's more like elevating it or expanding on the universe. Like, what is the Matrix world outside of the world that they were in? I'd be interested in that.
Well, we know that the world was all hot garbage because they went to war with everyone. You'd know that if you saw the third movie, which you clearly did not.
Yes, yeah.
Because those types of questions were already answered.
Yeah, I'm sure they did, but I'm talking about like, like their story takes place in a specific part of the world.
I see what you mean.
But I would imagine that they're not the only ones that wanted to do an uprising. So I would be interested in like other countries or other areas, what they were doing.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, so I think like what I saw is that Neo has to remember that he's Neo once again. Like in the first times, he had to learn that he was Neo and this is what Neo can do. I'm thinking in this one, he has forgotten who Neo is. And so that he has to re-go through his meet Trinity, meet Morpheus, this, that, and that to remember who he originally was. Something of that nature.
All right. So they might build, like start there and then expand from that point. I hope they don't like linger in that space for too long. But it is actually interesting and to imagine that they're going to explain like how Morpheus became Morpheus. Like, was he just like a regular dude at first?
Right. And is this the same Morpheus from the first 3 movies, or is Morpheus now like a name for anyone? You know what I mean? Like, is he now part of the Matrix? And it's like, just like there'll always be a Neo, there'll always be a Morpheus, there'll always be a Trinity, no matter how many times they remake it.
That's interesting. Right. So they're not like the exact people but the kind of the energy of that person just goes from person to person.
Right. Or like Neo can't reach Neo, or he can't reach his true self without knowing some type of Trinity and knowing some type of Morpheus. So the Matrix recreated those for him to help him get back to where he needs to be. I'm just trying to make sense of it so that it isn't just them redoing the first movie.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it's along that line, because that does make me more interested to see what this story is going to be.
Right.
But, regardless, the only way we're going to get these questions answered is if we are there when they premiere.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
we'll have to see then. But I am excited that Yahya is just getting these roles. He is that black dude.
Good for Yahya. Yes. I would like for him and Jonathan Majors to continue to thrive.
Yeah. I feel like Yahya's right now. Jonathan Major is going to be like the next couple of years. He's going to be in everything. He's already like popping up.
I was going to say he's already Kang. He's already Kang in Marvel. He already gets to be a big boss in Marvel. So
yeah,
it's unfortunate that it's a villain, because that means at some point he'll be dead. So he won't be back in the movies forever like the Avengers and such.
As Marvel do, they always just can their villains, unfortunately.
Until it's time to recycle them later in some mega mashup, which I'm assuming is about to go down as a result of the multiverse of madness.
I guess. We'll save that discussion for another day.
Yes, but that's a doozy on its own.
Oh gosh, so much to unpack. But yeah, Matrix Resurrection coming up. Looking interesting, sounding interesting. We shall see.
Fingers crossed.
Yes. Okay, so in some TV news, I don't know if you've heard this at all, but I'm just going to break it down, then I want to hear your unfiltered thoughts. So, news has got out that CBS is starting a new reality show with the hosts being Usher, Priyanka Chopra, and Julianne Hough. I don't know how you say it, but the show is called The Activist. The premise of this show is it's a reality competition for literal activists. They have to compete to win as the best activists, and they're going to be measured by their success via online engagement, social metrics, and then the host input. And whoever's the best activist by these measures, I guess, wins ultimate activist. I don't know. This is what's coming.
Wait, hang on. Some celebrities are going to be working with regular activists or celebrity activists?
It's run-of-the-mill social grassroots activists is what they say.
Who are then going to be having some kind of popularity contest for who's the coolest activist?
Yes, their success is going to be measured by social media engagement.
Activism, which is supposed to be rooted in altruism, which really isn't about fame and glory, but about helping people, is now about to become a competition of who's the best at being the...
Yes.
I couldn't even finish getting the words out of my mouth. The more I said it, the dumber I felt.
As a callback to the previous topic, I think we're in the Matrix.
We're in the worst timeline. We have to be. We have to be. Because who gets together and says, we're going to take humanitarianism and make it a competition?
Yeah. So as soon as word of this new show came out, everyone involved was promptly dragged for trying to commodify grassroots activism and make people fight for you to care about social things. Also, all these rich people and the prizes you could just give to these social causes and scrap the show all together.
Just preposterous. How does this stuff get greenlit? When I think about all the talented writers out there whose scripts are collecting dust because some gobble mouth broad decided that this should be what, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get my insult out all the way. I'm so irritated.
Yeah. Can you imagine what the salary of Usher, Priyanka Chopra, and Julianne Hough is going to be, and how they could just say, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out and just take my salary.
Here's some money. Just donate it. Like, what are we doing? Activism competitions.
Yeah. So I was like, so if people are getting eliminated, what are you saying? Like, your social cause wasn't good enough. Go home. Forget breast cancer research.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Like, what is this? Like, multiple sclerosis didn't quite get the numbers on social media, and you will be sent home.
Oh my gosh. Just not making any sense. It's just not making any sense to me.
Sick and sad.
It's on another episode of Sick Sad World. Oh my gosh. We are the worst timeline.
We are. This is our reality. Activist social causes reality competitions.
I just have to hang my head.
I think
Because
we all.
people are gonna watch it. People are gonna watch it.
That's true. People are obsessed with anything reality. It doesn't matter if it's like morally and ethically ambiguous.
Just, you can say no to things, right, folks? Like someone can come to you with foolishness, and you can just be like, I'm a functioning adult that recognizes foolishness. I want no parts of that foolishness. And then you just back away. You just back away. You know? You can just boop, back right on up and not be a fucking fool. How about that?
Yeah. But like, they show Usher that check and he just glided right into CBS studio.
Why is Usher so gross now? He's the worst. Oh, I put him and Tyrese almost in the same category for just like
Yeah.
singers that once had our hearts that just make me go yuck.
Yeah. And I'm like, Usher, aren't you like in Vegas doing all your hits? Like, why would I care what you think about like an activist integrity or
I don't
how
know.
important their cause is?
None of you are philanthropists.
None.
What do you even know about activism?
They're not even celebrities known to be
As
philanthropists.
right, I was just thinking that. I was like, are they on a list of famous people who are really known for their activism? But it's Usher. And who else did you say?
Priyanka Chopra, which
Who is
I only
that?
know her because she's Nick Jonas's wife. I don't know what she's done. She's an actress.
Ooh,
I don't know what she's
damn.
been in.
And she's and the first thing that's coming to people's minds is that she's married to a Jonas. That's a bummer.
I know she's pretty. I know she's South Asian. And I know she's Nick Jonas's wife. That's it.
I don't know who that is.
Julianne
Hough, the
Hough.
little dancer chick, right? Like she was on Dancing with the Stars, I think.
I didn't know who the heck that was.
She's got a brother. He's also on Dancing with the Stars, I think.
Again, not philanthropy or activism.
None of that. Paycheck to paycheck. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So I hope that CBS caves to the pressure of the dragons and this never sees the light of day. That's my
Not
hope.
one day. Not 1 minute of an episode. Just terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. Like, we are not that dry of ideas. Like, we can do better.
As I said, I know so many writers with scripts that they've sold that are just sitting on someone's desktop collecting dust because you guys want to do foolishness like this.
Yeah. Like, why couldn't you just do a documentary about activism and then like reward all of their causes at the end?
Why not just a reality show highlighting these activist groups? Here's this week, we participate with this group, and you see all the work they do, and you get all the behind the scenes. And
Yeah.
then a donation is given to them based on their views. It's not that complicated to exploit while also being decent. Jeez.
Yeah. So
Ew.
swing and
What
a miss
a
for CBS.
what a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah. Y'all aren't doing anyone any favors with this. Let's hope this just dies a quick death.
Quick death, please.
Yes.